Yeah, good morning. So, in the last lecture, we have started the point that is the compaction of the concrete, and we have seen the various types of the compaction of the concrete. So, in that, we have covered the initially we have seen, if you go here, so these are the methods of compaction. So in that method, so the hand compaction, compaction by vibration, compaction by pressure, and compaction by spinning. So we have seen the hand compaction. So in that hand compaction, hand rodding we are doing, then ramming also we are doing, then tamping we are doing. So this is the three methods of the hand compaction. So the next is the compaction by the vibration. So in the compaction by vibration, there is an internal vibrator is there. So that internal vibrator we have covered in the last lecture also. So what is the internal vibrator? Then what is the diameter of that needle? Then how it is worked, electric supply and power, diesel engine also we can use for this. So and we are using we are also calling needle vibrator or immersion vibrator to this compaction. So also we have seen how to compact the concrete by using this needle vibrator, that also see. Then second type of vibrator also we have seen, that is the formwork vibrator. If the thickness of the wall or where we are concreting, the thickness is less, at that time the needle vibrator we cannot perform, or the vibrator is not inserting into the that particular formwork or thin wall. So the formwork vibrator we are using. So the formwork vibrator how we are using, if you see the sketch, the in this way the formwork vibrator we are using, that we are clamping to the formwork externally and we are vibrating so that the concrete will get compacted and proper we can place the proper. So up to here we have covered in the last lecture. So the next type of the vibrator is the table vibrator. So an internal vibrator and formwork vibrator, these two type we have covered. So next type is the table vibrator. So how table vibrator we can use? So if you see here first image, then you will know how the table vibrator is we can use. So generally this table vibrator we are generally the concrete component we are placing on this. So this table vibrator we are using at our laboratory. You have seen the concrete cube, whatever we are preparing, that concrete cube we are placing on that particular table vibrator, and at the support springs are there. So if we start the motor, then the table vibrator is vibrating and the concrete will get compacted. So these are the table vibrators, and in our laboratory this table vibrator is also available. So how what are the features of that table vibrator? So the vibrator is clamped to the table, so that mechanism, the power, the electric machine and the spring mechanism is attached to the surface of the table. So that attached that arrangement is whole arrangement we are calling as a table vibrator, but the vibrator is at the base, and above that the plate is there, that plate we are calling as a table. So that also table vibrator also we can use for the concrete test cube. So whatever cube we are performing, as I told, so in our laboratory that table vibrator is available. So whatever concrete cube we are casting, that concrete cube we are compacting by using this table vibrator. Then again these cubes are kept on the table and get vibrated. So if we give the electric supply and if we on the switch, so the vibration process will start. And if we keep the mold on that table, so that mold will get vibrated and the compaction process will be happen, and that concrete will be get compacted by these vibrations. And also we can use the small fabricated slab also. So generally nowadays we can see the precast member we are using in our civil engineering field or for the construction. So the some of the uh, uh, boundary RCC column we are making. Then we are making some panels. We are making some doors for the toilets blocks. We are making some frames. So which are less size instead of the long column or big slab. So small precast, whatever member we are preparing into the fabrication factory. So that member for the compaction purpose, that member also, that compaction of that particular component also we are using the table vibrator. So if you visit any precast or precast fabricated company, so these company are manufacturing those our components as I told. So some poles which we are using for the boundary purpose, some toilet door and frames also. So many more or some small panels which were nowadays one of the construction technology we can see. So as our boys hostel number 3. So if we are getting into the our ground, so at that place for this compound wall, we have used the precast panels. So that precast panels also having less size. So that construction technology is again came for the, so that technology we can use for wall also. So by using that, so some of the boys also knows at the boys hostel number 3. So for the compound wall, we have used that precast panels. So that precast panels we can vibrate by using such vibrating table also. So this is related to the vibrating table, and we have seen these sketches where we can keep down on this table. We can keep the our components and that get vibrated, and the concrete get compacted. So the next is the platform. Next vibrator is the platform vibrator. So this platform vibrator is again similar to the table vibrator. Are you getting? Platform. So table and platform, these are the some similar word. So maybe the size of platform is more than the table. So this table vibrator, this platform vibrator is similar to table vibrator, but the large area. Here written, the area of the platform is large as compared to the table. So we are calling as a platform vibrator here. So this platform vibrator is also used for the long concrete electrical pole, as I told. So big electrical poles, have you seen? We are familiar with these electrical poles. So the concrete electrical poles are there, and the electrical wires are stretched by, and uh, that wires are on the hanging on these electrical poles, so that everyone have seen this. So sometimes we are using steel poles also, but sometimes we are using the electrical poles, sorry, concrete poles also. So steel poles, if we use for the electrical purpose, so somewhat there may be a chance of, if short circuit is there may be a chance of uh, current passing up to the ground. That is the chance. So electrical poles we are using in some of in rare cases, but the concrete poles we are using generally. Why? Because the electrical concrete may not pass the current. So the electrical poles we are using, and for the compaction of this concrete of that electrical pole, we are using this platform vibrator. Also railway sleeper. Have you seen the railway sleepers? Where are they? Railway sleepers, or who can define this railway sleeper? Well, सांगू शकेल what is the railway sleeper? Which component of that railway is rested on the sleeper? Anyone can talk. So the railway slipper, everyone familiar with this railway slipper. So the railway slipper also we can vibrate by this platform vibrator. So why we are vibrating this? Because the compaction is very important. If we not compact properly, the aggregate will be separated, slurry will be separated. So the homogeneity is very important. Air content we have to remove. Somewhat air content are present into the concrete. That air content we have to remove. So that purpose we are using this platform vibrator or any type of vibrator. Then prefabricated roofing element. So roofing elements. So some we are using AC sheets. Have you seen AC sheet? Asbestos cement. म्हणजे सिमेंटचाच आपण पत्रा केलेला असतो asbestos cement. So that asbestos cement sheet also we can vibrate. The mold is there. That mold we can place on this particular platform. And if we vibrate, if we place the concrete and if we vibrate, then that air voids get removed and the concrete will be set properly or compact properly. So this platform table vibrator we are using for the electrical pole, then railway sleeper, and then prefabricated roofing elements. So are you getting? So this is very important if you give the examples in examination while writing, then easy to know how vibrator platform vibrator we are using for this purposes. So you can see here the sketch. So they have placed one pole here, and that pole having the arrangement below the vibrators. So if you see these 2-3 machines here, so these are the vibrators, and through this spring, these are the springs. If you see, these are the springs. So through these springs, that table get vibrated, platform vibrated. So this is the platform. So that platform get vibrated by using the by giving these vibrations by these machines. And so whatever component we have kept on this particular platform, that concrete get compacted by using this platform vibrator. So these platform and table vibrator are similar. So but the platform vibrator is having the large dimensions, and for the big size of elements are there that we can compact by using this particular platform vibrator. So then next type of vibrator is the table vibrator. Sorry, surface vibrator. Next type of vibrator is the surface vibrator. This surface vibrator we are calling as a screed board vibrator also. This surface vibrator we are calling as a screed board vibrator also. So I will show you sketch so that you can know how the surface vibrator is there. If you see, this is the concrete road construction is going on. Are you getting? So if you see this particular image, if you see, so here concrete road is going down. So on this concrete road surface, we can place this vibrator. That is the surface vibrator. Are you getting? This surface vibrator, what will do? So the by the machines of these vibrations, this surface vibrator will vibrate the whatever concrete we have placed into that road, that may be compacted by these vibrations. So this is again one of the top sketch. This is the small surface vibrator. If you see, we can handle by the handles provided to this. Then, and this is the surface vibrator we can use on the road also. So in this way, the surface vibrator also we can use for the compaction of the concrete on a big size of the or large size of the area of concrete. So there may be for slab, for concrete road, or for any other where the size of concrete or area of concrete is large, where we can use such surface vibrators so that we can compact the concrete. So here needle vibrators also we can use in this case also. And but very large surface area is there, so there we cannot go on this particular concrete. त्याच्यावरती आपण फिरू शकत नाही. आर यू गेटिंग? त्याच्यावरती फिरू शकत नाही, त्याच्यामुळे आपण मग हा सरफेस व्हायब्रेटर यूज करत जातो फिनिशिंग झाल्यानंतर. सो इन दिस वे this is the surface vibrator. So you can see, so we can call to the surface vibrator as a screed board vibrator, and this surface vibrator we can use for again the thin roof slab where the needle vibrator cannot use. ज्या ठिकाणी आपण needle vibrator यूज केल्यामुळे काय होऊ शकतं, तर कॉन्क्रीटचं सेग्रिगेशन होऊ शकतं किंवा ब्लिडिंग होऊ शकतं. अशा केसमध्ये आपण काय करतो, सरफेस व्हायब्रेटर यूज करतो की जिथं आपल्याला कॉन्क्रीट कॉम्पॅक्ट होईल आणि सरफेस वरती तुमचा प्लेन होईल. सो फॉर दिस टू थिंग्स, प्लेन मीन्स फिनिशिंग विल गेट प्रॉपर. सो इन फॉर दिस पर्पज वी आर युजिंग this particular surface vibrator. This is surface vibrator is again not effective if the slab thickness is more than 15 centimeter. So this is required for only thin layer. So where thin layers of concretes are there we are using this surface vibrator. But the depth of the your slab, depth of the your road is more than 15 centimeter. So there we cannot use. So sometimes PCC are having less depth, there we can use. Sometimes some thin slabs are there, terrace slab like, so where working is not allowed. So in this case we can use for the thin layers or thin thickness is there. At this situation we can use this particular surface vibrator where the thickness of the slab is less than 15 centimeter. So this is the this is surface vibrator. Okay, so now we have seen these sketches also, how we can use the surface vibrator for the compaction purpose. Then next method of the compaction is the pressure and jolting. So compaction by pressure. So how we can compact by using the pressure, that we will see here now. So here this compaction by pressure or jolting is used for the hollow blocks. So sometimes we are preparing the hollow blocks for the construction purpose, as that hollow blocks we are using as a wall, for the wall purpose we are using that hollow blocks. So that hollow blocks we have to compact. So the pressure and jolting method we have to use. So hollow block, then solid concrete block also we can for the compaction purpose we can use this pressure and jolting method of the compaction. Again, if the steep concrete is there, if the concrete is steep concrete is there, at that time the that steep concrete get vibrated by this using this pressure and jolting compaction method. Again this pressed and given the jolts. So generally this is the pressed, the pressure is applying on that concrete, and the jolting process is also given. So the steep concrete is also compacted, and it get dense and form the good strength can be achieved by using this compaction by pressure and jolting compaction method. So the good strength achieved for the steep concrete by using this method. So this is the one of the method of the compaction of the concrete. that method is the compaction by the pressure and jolting. And this generally this method we can use for the steep concrete, not a plain concrete. Sometimes some steep slope is there. At this case, we can use this particular type of the concrete. And the fourth type of or fourth method of the compaction is the compaction by spinning. So spinning. So if you see here, so this is again a new method where we can use the so the spinning spinning by spinning it means the spinning we can use for the compaction purpose. And some concrete pipes you have seen. So the hollow pipes are there, but the larger diameter is there, but thickness is very less. Are you getting? So thickness is very less. At that time, the spinning is required, and that location or that particular components like pipes are there. For the compaction of these pipes, we can use the spinning method or spinning type of compaction. And when the concrete, if a spoon at the high speed get compacted by centrifugal force, so there is a centrifugal force is acting on the component, that is the pipe component. If we take the example of pipe, so on that the spinning process if we use, so centrifugal force is applied on this particular components, and at the high speed the compaction the component get compacted. So this is the compaction by spinning, and where this method we can use for the compaction of the pipe also. So we have covered the four methods of the compaction. So first is the hand compaction, second is the vibration, third is the pressure and jolting method, and fourth one is the compaction by the spinning. So by using these four methods, we can compact the concrete to remove the air content into the concrete, and concrete get homogeneous. So then the vibratory rollers are also available. For by using this vibratory roller, we can use the we can compact the concrete also. So the vibratory rollers are have the vibrating system. So have you seen on the road there will be some vibrate rollers we can use for the compaction of soil also. So the weight of roller is also there for the compaction purpose, but they are vibrating also. So due to the vibrations, the air voids or air content from the soil get removed. So this vibratory rollers also we can use for the compaction of the concrete also. Then rollers while moving on the road slab gives the vibrations, as I told. So while moving, they are giving the vibrations. So if the vibrations are giving the whatever air gaps are there into that particular gap, that air gaps may be removed, and we can compact the particular layer. So generally these vibratory rollers we can use for the lean concrete, M10 for the road base. So have you seen the Pandharpur Mangalwada road, Pandharpur Sangola road, or Pandharpur Kurduvadi road? So these roads are the concrete roads. Have you seen? So actually top layer of the concrete is a, or top pavement of the concrete is a M40 grade concrete we have they have used. But before that, lean concrete is there. Before that, lean concrete is there. That is the base for the that 30 to 40 mm depth topmost layer of the concrete. जो वरचा जो 40 mm चा जो काय लेयर होता की ज्याचं M40 ग्रेडचं कॉन्क्रीट आहे, त्याला बेस आहे तो M10 चा आहे. If you seen while construction of this particular project, so lean concrete is there. So that lean concrete is also after the placing of that lean concrete, so we can use the vibratory roller. कारण का ते lean concrete हे तुमचं खूप त्याचा स्लम हा हाय असतो. Why? म्हणजे ते कॉन्क्रीट मध्ये तुम्हाला लीन कॉन्क्रीट हे काय कॉन्क्रीट म्हणून आपण कशासाठी यूज करतो तर ऍज अ बेस म्हणून खूप हार्ड असते त्याच्यामध्ये एअर गॅप्स राहतात. सो फॉर दी एअर गॅप्स रिमूव्हिंग ऑफ दॅट एअर गॅप्स वी कॅन यूज दिस व्हायब्रेटरी रोलर. सो दॅट इनिशियली दॅट कॉन्क्रीट इज हार्ड, म्हणजे त्याच्यामध्ये सिमेंट कंटेंटचं प्रमाण आणि खडी आणि जी सिमेंट आहे त्याचं जे काय प्रमाण आहे ते म्हणजे वॉटर सिमेंट रेशो खूप कमी असतो, वॉटरचं प्रमाण खूप कमी असतं. सो बिकॉज अँड द ॲडमिक्चर्स गेट ॲडेड फॉर दी अर्ली setting, and if the air voids are present, that air voids get removed by this vibrator roller. So you have seen maybe for this particular nearby roads, our Mangalwada, Sangola, Sangol, Pandharpur, Sangola, or Pandharpur, Kurudwadi, these concrete roads are there. The lean concrete they have provided below the pavement. So this is the vibratory rollers are there. Sometime the big vibratory rollers are there. This is the manual vibrator roller. Manual, it means we can handle manually by walking. So this is the small. So big in this shape, big rollers are also there. The person who is sitting at the top of the like vehicle, we have seen 4-wheeler vehicle. So such type of vibratory rollers are also we can use the for vibration purpose. So what precautions we have to take by while the compaction of the concrete by vibrating? So vibrations we are giving so that air will be air content will be removed. So air is a very important that we have to remove air content. Why? Because if the air is present into the concrete, the voids will be there. The homogeneity of concrete is not there, so that the strength will be automatically decreases. So the vibrations generally nowadays generally we are using the vibratory compaction by the vibrations. Why? Because the air voids get removed and the compaction that strength will be increases. So these precautions, what precautions we have to take while the vibration of the concrete? So the vibrator get damaged if come in contact with the hard object, that is the formwork or hard concrete. If the vibrator get damaged if come in contact with the hard object, that is the formwork or hard concrete. So then switch on or when the needle is inside fresh concrete mass should confirm the IS as per the IS 2505/1963. So after the inserting the needle into the concrete, we have to switch on the button and the concrete mass should confirm as per the IS. So fresh concrete जे आहे त्याचा जो mass आहे तो you have to confirm by this using IS, that is the IS 2505/1963. Then degree of compaction can be recognized from rising air bubbles and formation of thin film on the top. So if we do the vibrations, the air bubbles will be we can see on the surface. So degree of compaction can be recognized. किती compaction करायचं आहे हे सुद्धा आपल्याला काही गोष्टी लक्षात आल्या पाहिजेत. त्या कधी लक्षात येतील तर एअर बबल्स ज्यावेळी तुमच्या सरफेसवर दिसायला लागतील, at that time you have to stop. It means this process is not continue for half an hour. So you have to just insert, give the vibrations and then immediately you have to remove that vibrations so that the slurry and your aggregate get not separated. जास्त व्हायब्रेशन दिल्याने तुम्ही काय होऊ शकतं तर तुमच्या कॉन्क्रीटचं segregation होऊ शकतं. Segregation is nothing but the study, the aggregates and the slurry will get separate. So that the more vibrations are also not required to avoid the segregation. So in this way, we can follow some precautions for using the uh, vibrators for the compaction of the concrete. So this is the part of the placing and compaction of the concrete. So the next part of the unit number 3 is, so we have covered till now in unit number 3, that is the title of unit number 3 is the properties of the fresh concrete. So we have seen the workability, we have seen the segregation, bleeding, and some of the methods or how to measure the workability by using slump cone apparatus. So that part we have covered in the initially. Then we have seen now in the last 2 lectures, that is the placing and compaction of the concrete. So these are the also properties of the fresh concrete. So placing and compaction. Now the next properties of these fresh concrete is the durability. So very important part is the durability of the concrete. Concrete केले आणि 4 महिने टिकले त्याला काय अर्थ आहे का? No. The concrete is a rigid pavement, so that we are using for the greater life. एकदा rigid pavement चांगला तयार झाला की त्याची लाईफ ही जास्त आहे, so that we are using the concrete. So durability is very important. But if we not follow the some rules or some norms related to placing, compaction, then making of the concrete, if we not follow these norms, then your durability will be decreases, strength will be decreases, and if the strength is decreases, the durability is also decreases. So the durability is very important. So now we will talk or we will discuss on this durability part now. So what is durability and how some factors affecting on the durability, that we will see. Okay, so you can see here now durability. So generally the concrete the man-made rock is the most widely used in the construction material. So concrete is the man-made rock, म्हणजे एक तयार केलेला तो दगडच आहे concrete म्हणजे. Are you getting? Concrete is one of the man-made rock. जसा आपला basalt rock आहे किंवा other type चे rock आहेत. So that rocks are naturally available. But so the concrete is a man-made rock, and that is mostly widely we are using it as a construction material. So now generally in more than 80,000 crore come of the concrete are poured every year. Are you imagine? So 80,000 crore cubic meter, 80,000 crore cubic meter concrete we are pouring म्हणजे आपण प्लेस करतो every year, 80,000 crore cubic meter. And in the India, the capacity, the installation capacity is of the 200 million ton of the cement, as we have discussed in the unit number 1. So India is the second largest country in the world every year manufacturing cement. India is the second largest country. So huge amount of cement we are manufacturing uh, overall world, in the overall world, and so our rank is the second in the world. So the why cement is required? For making the concrete, cement is required. So 200 million ton of cement we are manufacturing in a year in India. And some of the structures are designed with the life of the 100 years. So concrete structure life is generally we are using, we are talking like this 100-year our life of building will be there. If you have to design, or if you have to make the concrete which is which life will be the 100 years, then many more precautions or many more properties we have to think about the properties. So from the material properties, then the properties of the concrete also, and then the in that properties of concrete, curing is also important. So if we have to achieve the more life, that means you have to make the durable concrete, then many more properties you have to think about on the properties of the concrete while manufacturing or making of that concrete. So this is general, we have talked about the durability. It means the concrete we are making man-made. Then the generally the concrete we are making every year, concrete 80,000 crore cubic meter concrete we are pouring into the some structures, and for that we are manufacturing cement every year in the India 200 million ton also, and we are expecting the life of the structure is 100 years. So if if we are doing this, so durability we have to think about the durability, because एवढा मोठा आपण खर्च करतोय सगळा, आणि जर ड्युरेबिलिटी स्ट्रक्चरची जर आपल्याला मिळत नसेल, so what will happen? So we are wasting so much what we can say, पैसा आपण खूप वेस्ट करतोय की जो आपल्या योग्य कामाला येत नाही. याचा अर्थ काय? ड्युरेबिलिटीज नाही स्ट्रक्चरला, की जो मी 100, यू आर एक्सपेक्टिंग 100-year लाईफ, you are expecting 100-year life, and you are get that life will get 50 years. So what is the why we are preparing this concrete? जर 50 वर्ष जर तुमचं बिल्डिंग कन्स्ट्रक्ट केलेली टिकत नसेल, आणि you are expecting 100 years, कशामुळे ती 50 years तुम्ही यूज करू शकता? Because whatever concrete you are making, that concrete not as per their properties ज्या आहेत त्या मेंटेन केलेल्या नाहीत. म्हणजेच प्लेसिंग व्यवस्थित नाहीये, कॉम्पॅक्शन व्यवस्थित नाहीये, मटेरियल मिक्सिंग व्यवस्थित नाहीये, मिक्स डिझाईन व्यवस्थित नाहीये, कंझम्पशन ऑफ सिमेंट कमी असेल, वॉटर सिमेंट रेशो जास्त आहे, वर्केबिलिटी. सो दीज ऑल द प्रॉपर्टीज वी हॅव टू think on this all properties while concreting, making the concrete. So that the durability you can increase. So what is durability? So now you can see durability. So generally, if we see the definition of durability, the durable concrete is one that performs satisfactorily in the working environment during its anticipated exposure conditions during service as per the IS 456. What is durable concrete? So durable concrete is one of the performs satisfactory in the working environment. तुम्ही जी बिल्डिंग कन्स्ट्रक्ट केलेली आहे ती बिल्डिंग वर्किंग एन्व्हायरमेंट मध्ये सॅटिस्फॅक्टरली परफॉर्म करत असली पाहिजे ड्युरिंग इट्स अँटिसिपेटेड एक्सपोजर कंडिशन ड्युरिंग दी सर्व्हिस. सर्व्हिस कुठलाही प्रोडक्ट आपण घेतो, वापरतो, म्हणजे त्याची तो सर्व्हिसिंग मध्ये असतो. मग कोणताही धोका, कोणत्याही एन्व्हायरमेंटल कंडिशनचा अफेक्ट न होता ज्यावेळी आपली बिल्डिंग किंवा एनी कॉन्क्रीट स्ट्रक्चर ज्यावेळी वर्किंग मध्ये असतो त्याच वेळी आपण त्याला ड्युरेबिलिटी असं म्हणतो. आर यू गेटिंग? So that durability of concrete is again is the ability to resist the weathering action. We can say again, the durability of concrete is the ability to resist the weathering action also. Again, resist the chemical attack also, resist the abrasions or any other process of deterioration, as per the American Concrete Institute. As per the American Concrete Institute, durability is the ability to resist the weathering action, chemical attack, and abrasion, or any other process of the deterioration. झीज होण्यापासून, कॉन्क्रीटची झीज होण्यापासून ज्या काय ऍक्शन्स रेजिस्टन्स दिला जातो, वेदरिंग, केमिकल्स अटॅक ला रेजिस्ट करणं, डिटोरेशन झीज होण्याला रेजिस्ट करणं, अब्रेजन म्हणजे सुद्धा काय एक प्रकारची झीज ते होण्यासाठी रेजिस्ट करणं. सो दॅट इज दॅट ॲबिलिटी इफ हॅव्हिंग कॉन्क्रीट, दॅट इज द ड्युरेबिलिटी. आणि ह्या ॲबिलिटी जर आपल्याला अचीव्ह करायच्या असतील तर आपल्याला काय करायला पाहिजे? So many more properties of the fresh concretes are there that we have to think while making the concrete. Durability. Concrete ची strength पाणी वाढवले भरपूर, रिक्वायरमेंट पेक्षा जास्त आहे. मिक्सचर होण्यापर्यंत एवढं पाणी वापरलं तर ठीक आहे. सो यू आर युजिंग द वॉटर मोर अँड मोर, automatically your workability increases and strength will decrease. If the strength will decrease, the durability also decrease. जर पाणी सगळं सरफेस, सिमेंट पेस्ट जर सरफेस वर आल्या त्याला क्रॅक्स जाणार आहेत सिमेंट पेस्ट सरफेस वर आल्या तर. So these all parameters are very important related to durability. Then when the exposed to environment, durable concrete is likely to retain the original form, quality, and serviceability during the lifetime. What we are talking about the durability, again the durability when the exposed to environment, durable concrete is likely to retain its original form, and the quality and serviceability during its lifetime. So if the durable concrete is a limit for the maximum water cement ratio, and the minimum cement of the cement content, then cover the thickness, type of the cement used, and presence of the amount of chloride and sulfate as per the SP28. So durability, if we think about durability, we have to think about this: maximum water cement ratio, minimum water content, cover thickness, then type of cements which you are using, and the presence of amount of the chloride and sulfate in the concrete. So if the chloride and sulfate of the present into the concrete, the concrete get carbonated. So to avoid, we have to concrete's carbonation or steel's carbonation we have to avoid. If this chloride and sulfate content is there, the automatically concrete get carbonated and your durability will decreases. So these things you have to keep in mind. Then the low permeability as possible under situation. The permeability should be low under the situation, then your concrete will be durable. So then some improper quality and inadequate durability occurs. So what is the reason behind that? So due to this, what will happen? So due to this, your loss of strength of concrete will be there. If the quality and durability get reduces, what will happen? The loss of strength of concrete will be there. Then concrete liable to easily affected by the deterrent. Then corrosion of the rebar. Then loss of serviceability, unpleasant appearance, danger to the person and property, expensive repair cost, poor perception of the concrete as a material, poor perception of agencies involved, reduction of this service life. External agencies like weathering, attack, natural and industrial liquid gases, bacterial growth. This is the external agencies are attacking to the on the attacking on the concrete. Then alkali aggregate reactions. So these all the consume case of the improper quality and inadequate durability. जर concrete quality improper असेल आणि जर durability जर inadequate असेल, so these are the consciousness काय असणार आहे, तर loss of strength असू शकते, होऊ शकते. Concrete liable to easily affected by deterrent, then corrosion of the rebar will happen, then loss of serviceability is there, unpleasant appearance will we can see, danger to person and prosperity, then expensive repair costs. So we have to repair the quality we have not maintained. जर क्वालिटी जर मेंटेन केली तर नाही तर काय होणार आहे, आपल्याला थोड्या थोड्या दिवसांनी तिचं रिपेअर सारखं करावं लागणार आहे. So then poor perception of concrete as a material, then reduction of service life. Automatically if your quality of concrete is low, then the life of your structure will be reduces. That is the reduction of the service life. Then some external agencies are there, that agencies are environmental, some conditions are there due to that weathering, then attack by the natural and industrial liquids, then the gases are there, some that will attack on the concrete also, then bacterial growth is there, that also attacking on the concrete also, and the alkali aggregate reaction also. So this alkali aggregate reactions also affects the concrete. So these are the some concerns due to the or of improper quality and inadequate durability. So if you see here that consequences of the inadequate durability. So some pictures if you can see here. So that pictures are, so here you can see some external attack will be there. So here some faulty construction is there. So due to that the durability we cannot increase of this particular sector. So again you can see some sketches here. Wall construction, the plaster is not proper, that remove or collapse. So if you see here concrete is, if you see काय झालंय, स्टील फक्त दिसतंय, कॉन्क्रीट कुठे आहे, inadequate durability. So generally concrete is taking compressive load, steel is taking tensile load. So here compressive load will not take by the concrete, only steel is there. So this is the very dangerous related to durability. So again if you see this some inadequate durability, consequences of the inadequate durability. So steel is exposed, that is open, so that that steel will get corroded. So here building partially collapsed किंवा आपण पाडलेली आहे आणि मग त्याची स्ट्रेंथ कशी राहणार. So these are the some consequences. So some of the factors are influencing on the durability of the concrete as per the IS 4.6 2000. So what are these factors which are affecting on the durability of the concrete? So that factors are the environment. So how environment get affect on the durability of concrete? So then types and quality of the constituent material, then cement content and water cement ratio of the concrete. Then workmanship, especially in the compaction and curing, it is very important. Compaction and curing is very important. Then cover to be embedded steel and shape and size of the member. So these many factors which are affecting on the durability of concrete. So the environmental condition. So environmental condition. What is the in the rainy season? What will happen? So if continuous rain is there, so rain is attacking on the concrete element. So if water is stored on the slab, and if that water is not drained properly, then that will be what will happen? That water get inside to the particular slab. So the slab get corroded, or water saturated area will be there. Due to that, the corrosion will be happen. So like this, so many more. So environmental also attacking on the your building. Then type and quality of material. So quality of material is very important. As per the requirement of the material, some IS requirements are there. Indian standard requirements of their materials. How this much water absorption is allowable for the aggregate. This much cement strength is required. So this quality and type of material is also available. So water cement ratio. Next point is the water cement ratio. So water cement ratio is also very important point related to durability of the concrete. If we use the water cement ratio more, then the workability will be increases, and automatically strength will be decreases. Strength will be decreases, then durability again decreases. So the water cement ratio we have to use properly as per the material you are adding. Then workmanship, especially in the compaction and curing. So workmanship is काम करताना काय प्रॉब्लेम येऊ शकतात कॉन्क्रीट तयार करताना. सो कॉम्पॅक्शन जर आपण व्यवस्थित नाही केलं तर ड्युरेबिलिटी डिक्रीज होऊ शकते. दिस इज द फॅक्टर इन्फ्लुएन्सिंग ऑन द ड्युरेबिलिटी. So compaction we have to do properly. Then curing, after the compaction, the curing is very important. So generally 30% strength is increased by the curing only. Concrete जे केलेलं आहे त्याची 30% strength ही कोण increase करता जर curing आपण केल्यानंतर. So these things, compaction and curing things are also very important when you are using that concrete for the construction material. Then cover embedded to the steel. So sometimes you have seen, so after removal of bottom cover of the slab, so there is a steel bar you can see from the bottom. Why? Because you have not kept a proper cover to that particular steel bar, so that after removal of formwork or shuttering, you can see the face of the steel also. So this should not happen, or that factor also influencing on the durability. It means the corrosion gets started because the environment will attack on that particular steel, and if the environment get attack on the steel, the corrosion gets started, and if the corrosion started, the steel bending strength of the steel will be decreases. Automatically your strength will be decreased, and unfortunately your durability also decreases. And shape and shape of the member. So whatever member you are concreting, the size and shape of that concrete member is also very important, because depends on the size your concrete whatever place there is compaction method is a matter on this particular member. So size and shape also influencing the durability of the concrete. Okay, so we will stop here for today. So that factors we will see in again details, factor affects in the durability. So we will stop here today, and we will see the remaining part in the next lecture. So I will take attendance and we will close.